Perfect.
Good old-fashioned Battlefield.
Yeah. I feel like most double sets start here.
Yeah.
A lot of the times, you just want to go to Battlefield.
Because the thing about, like, space is a very important factor when it comes to, like, stages. And I feel like there is, like, 2 stages that are big, Battlefield and Dreamland. You got 1 small, and then you got your 2 sort of more neutral stages, which is Battlefield and... Actually, wait, no. Pokemon's big as well.
Pokemon's big.
So Battlefield is
the middle ground.
Battlefield is the only medium-sized stage.
Yeah.
So if you want a lot of space, you have plenty of options. Normally in a normal format, you have like FOD and Battlefield, so you can get kind of more in a range of stage. But unfortunately, due to the fact that this game was coded a long time ago, if someone decided, hey, let's run an Ices Ditto on doubles, let's run the entire tournament.
So no FOD. I like FOD.
I love FOD.
I'm really sad that I can't pick FOD in doubles. I've tried before just in case they don't notice. It doesn't work.
Yep.
Yeah, people know. People know too much now.
I'm going to ask you something.
Yeah.
Okay? So you know the concept of yin and yang.
Yes.
Back and forth. I feel like the uwu and evil tags are like yin and yang. Because
so?
in a little bit of a uwu is some evil in there.
Yes.
And you got to have, like, serving vibes.
Yeah.
If you're a little bit evil.
Okay.
So I feel like these contrast each other well, and they're both different puffs. So this is like 2 ends of the spectrum.
Do you think these speak to... You know how David plays.
Yeah, I know how David plays.
As a North Carolina resident.
Yes.
I'm going to assume that you haven't seen much Eve gameplay.
Yes.
Do you think the contrasting tags will tell us about their playstyle, or do you think they're both going to back air?
I think they're just going to both be up top there and back airing.
I agree.
A great, like a weird thing that I saw in the Zasa Satchel set versus, I think it was Panko and Wills.
Yeah.
Was that it was kind of like Satchel. It was like kind of the 2 non-puffs just fighting on the ground. And then the 2 puffs were just duking it out with their back airs. Back air, back air, back air, back air. And, you know, sometimes they won, sometimes they lost. That's the gamble you take. But we also got 2 spaces in here. So it's a nice contrast.
One of them much better than the other in doubles. One of them is sort of the face of doubles.
Yes.
Some might say.
People love Kevin Maples.
I was going to say Fox. But the people do love Kevin Maples.
The people do love Kevin
If
Maples.
the people were me, the people love Kevin Maples.
Yeah. Fox is insanely good at doubles for so many reasons. Unfortunately, we do not benefit from him because we play Peach Falcon.
Yes.
But we make do with what we have.
Yes. I feel like that's forced us to think more about double. If we had 2 Foxes on the screen, we could just up smash.
Yeah.
But at this level, what I'm seeing on the screen, they have to do a little more than up smash. Sometimes they grab.
Sometimes.
Sometimes they grab.
On occasion. And at the end of the day, okay, because I automatically assumes like birds of the same feather stick together, I thought Kevin Maples was one between the puffs for a second. Like I zoned out and I was like, this is what's happening. And then it's just not what's happening. And it's like, oh, we got to grab.
Blue Puff's playing kind of bad against the Fox in the double matchup.
And so definitely even Kevin Maples' favorite. I'm fairly certain they're projected to get into Grands. Win the entire
I
thing.
think they are the first seed.
Yeah.
But they're on our home turf. We're in Boone.
Yeah.
They're not from here. They've never experienced the Boone air. It's thinner.
It's thinner.
In the mountains. It's snowing.
Mm-hmm.
Does it snow in MDVA? Maybe. Kevin Maples.
Probably, yeah.
But even if it does.
Yeah.
Let's say hypothetically that maybe it snowed somewhere in Maryland or Virginia.
Yeah.
More north than here.
Yeah.
They're not prepared for the mountainous.
The mountainous
area. Because right now, this land that we're on, it's not like stable. If you go and jump on that floor, it will move.
Yeah.
They're used to flat land. They're used to, you know, when you like start a new Minecraft world, but you want like all the villages and like the chests, and you just want it to be like grass. And, like, yeah. That's where they live. I don't know if you've ever been to Maryland. That's exactly what it's like.
No, I used to live in Maryland when I was very young.
Yeah.
I was actually where I was born. It's a nice place. I love it. But North Carolina is awesome.
Did you meet Kevin Maples there?
Maybe if Kevin Maples was like at a 7-Eleven buying a pack of cigs and my parents were like there too somehow.
Yeah.
But like meet is kind of like a strong word.
Yeah.
You know. I'm sorry. I'm not going to assume that Kevin Maples smokes or indulges in any of those things. I watched a recent video about the life of a Fortune 500 CEO. It's just the whole entire bit is every month they come back to 7-Eleven and they buy a pack of Black and Mild with some backwoods every single time.
And Kevin Maples is the
and Kevin Maples, I think, is the Fortune 500 CEO right here. I mean, he's winning big.
Winning big, yeah. Now, we're on FD.
Yes. Better players win here.
Better players do win. That's what we like to say. Unless we lose.
Yes.
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 So it is looking like our theory holds true because the game 1 winners, the first seeds, do seem to be in the lead. Do seem to be winning.
This is true. But, I mean, honestly, David on SlipNSlide, for having a kind of not stellar game 1, has made it competitive in game 2.
Yes.
This is definitely a couple conversions, and they can be easily back into this. Good forward smash.
But the problem is that with this Puff Falco team, it's so hard to get those quick conversions.
Yeah.
It's going to take you a while to kill. You're going to find back airs. You're going to find back airs with Falco. You're going to find back airs with Puff.
Yep.
You can get rests, but you're not really getting grab rests. Falco kind of has a hard time getting those grabs.
Yep. Good down air. Coming from the depth. Showing the depths low. There's something I was going to say about Falco. Thing is that Falco with laser and doubles is kind of just an interesting concept. Because really, you're just shooting a gun, can pretty much hit anyone. There are strategic lasers, you can place them high, you can try to get them recovery. But generally, when you shoot a laser in a neutral situation, you're just hoping to hit someone else.
You see that shit?
Weston, well, yes.
He got rested, and then Kevin Maples just let Eve sleep and said, I'm taking this shit from here, and just killed him.
That's called partner. The thing is that me and Weston, me and K-Way, sorry.
Yeah.
Sometimes I might call him Weston once or twice on this commentary. But you know when a newborn learns how do I say this? You don't touch the hot stove?
Yeah.
The most basic things imaginable? That's how I am when I learn basic doubles concepts. Wait, you let the guy get hit and then you hit him. Right?
Yes.
That shit is awesome.
It took me so long to figure that out.
Which is crazy to me.
Let my teammate get hit and then hit the other guy?
It's because you don't try to think of doubles.
No.
Doubles spawned, how do I say this? Doubles starts in regions. Regions I don't think are inherently doubles regions, right?
Yeah.
I think they become doubles regions when one guy on a Smash Fest says, we can run doubles instead of doing a 4-man rotation.
Yeah.
And then that's where doubles gets born. And it's out of that there's not a lot of knowledge of doubles. And there was a Twitter post that was I saw that.
Oh, shit. That was teamwork, though. That's chemistry.
Teamwork
That's
makes
what
the
you need.
dream work.
Puff lived that.
Puff does live that. You say that you're surprised.
Dreamland's evil.
When has Puff ever not lived that?
Most times.
Actually, you're right. I thought you were talking about getting back on the stage.
No, they just didn't die.
Yeah.
Yeah. Dreamland lets floaties get away with too much.
No, certainly.
And people might think we need to get rid of Dreamland. I think we should get rid of the floaties.
That was a great shine from Kevin Maples. I feel like the next level thing was just their teammate is going to try to save them, so let me attack their teammate because I know they're dead. Dude,
Rest is so good in doubles.
Okay, real talk?
Yeah.
Put me on blast on Twitter. We should ban the Puff in doubles. This shit is not fair. You wonder why no one plays doubles? That one character, bro.
Puff is not the problem.
Who do you think is the problem?
Fox, she.
I mean, but Fox is cool about it. But Puff gets a rest, no punishment.
That's not true.
Contrapasso. Have you ever read Dante's Infernos? The crime has to finish the punishment. But the problem is, the most optimal punishment on a rest is another rest. That's just contrapasso. But the problem is, if you do that, it starts a chain reaction. In a violence.
Against Puff, you need them at 40 after they rested and they died.
I feel like, here's the thing. I'm not an experienced debater, but I could probably say oh, blank debate term, that's what you're doing to me right now.